Welcome to the first installment of the Chop, weekly, bi-weekly, whenever we feel like it. Podcast.
Whenever we feel like it.
So, with your host, Michael
Michael Shuley
Shuley,
here.
Brennan Kelly, and myself, Matt McGilly.
Matt McGilly.
Let's start off. First topic with Super Bowl preview, predictions. What's your thoughts, Shuley?
Well, I think it'll be a good one. I think it'll either be really good or terrible.
I expect a lot of high scoring, two high-powered offenses going at it.
Here's the thing. Bill Belichick is I think he's the greatest coach to ever coach. And I don't like
statement. That's a bold statement.
I don't like Patriots.
Dude's been caught cheating way too many times.
Yeah, you can't.
The dude wins. The dude wins.
So?
He put asterisks next to
it. Are you saying someone who's juiced up hitting home runs, you're saying he's the best batter of all time?
I'm not
Can't
saying
compare
that.
the two. It's like the same thing.
I'm not saying steroids and
it's
cheating.
Still cheating. It is. Would you
like
still cheating,
it's
right?
like Barry Bonds is the best pure power hitter ever to play baseball. He's not.
Example. Let me give you an example here. This year he had his starting quarterback suspended for the first 4 games, right?
For cheating.
For cheating.
Mind you.
Allegedly. We all know the NFL.
Deflategate, 100%.
I think it's rigged.
100%.
I think it's rigged. They went 3-1 in that stretch with the backup quarterback, and in one game they won. They had to use their third-string quarterback. That just doesn't happen. I think he puts his players in the correct positions where they need to be.
There's a lot of holes in that offense. Gronk, Blunt.
Well, it shows how much you know. Gronk's out for the season.
He played earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's out.
I'm talking for the first 4 games. I'm talking first 4 games. Gronk was there.
Yeah, but someone got to pass him the ball.
It doesn't matter.
You just need an arm, honestly.
You just need an arm.
It's Gronk.
No.
He's a beast.
No, I disagree.
Well,
anyway,
for the Super Bowl.
With the Falcons.
All right, you're taking the Falcons?
I'm taking the Patriots, without a doubt.
I think the Patriots are going to win, but I'm praying that they don't.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
I have a feeling. I actually have a feeling that, Bill Belichick and his wizardry of cheating will find a way to somehow stop the man amongst boys, Julio Jones, from absolutely destroying everything.
He's a freak.
He's a freak, but
they did totally shut down the Steelers last week. So.
2 weeks ago.
Last game, you know.
It'll be good, but I think it could be bad. You know.
I think it'll be close. You never really see a Super Bowl that's a blowout.
Yeah, you do.
Not typically.
Cowboys and Bills.
That's one game.
Back in the 90s.
Oh yeah, one game in the 90s.
What about the time the Falcons were in the Super Bowl?
Oh my God, who's managing?
Next topic.
All right, Finstas. What are your thoughts, Kelly?
I don't know much about them. I just know that they have been sweeping social media lately. It's a fake Instagram for you to post dumb pictures of yourself.
I don't even have a real one.
Controversy.
I don't like them. I think they're pretty
the only
stupid.
Twitter I have is my journalism Twitter. Follow me at Shuley_PTHS for some good stuff.
The way the fences work is that it's like a secondary Instagram account where typically girls, I mean, I guess some guys might have, none that I know.
Doesn't no bias here. Guys and girls
Didn't
can
you
do
say Heinbaugh has one?
I don't know. I thought I thought that was a fake Twitter.
Yeah, he just got dank memes.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. Check that out. And it's usually private, and it's like all their friends follow them. I follow, I think, 2 fences.
So you have a fence?
I don't have one, but I know 2 accounts that I follow. The one's really annoying.
How do you follow one without having one? Or
well,
can you follow
usually
a Finsta from an
you can follow a Finsta. It's on the Instagram app.
Okay.
But it's just private. You request it, and they decide whether you want to follow them or not. And they usually post stupid a random picture, and they'll post a story about something.
The stupid picture you post of you and your dog, and the stupid picture you post of you and your dog on your Finsta. I mean, there's no difference.
It's just
I don't care.
To have to. I don't care about them.
I don't know.
That's why I stay off social media. I don't care about
people have been getting in trouble for fences and stuff because they've been putting inappropriate stuff
pictures.
on it.
Of course.
And people have been finding out.
God. Our society is so stupid. It really is. Oh, no one's going to think because it's private that I can't do any bad stuff on here now.
I don't agree with it. I think some comments should stay to yourself.
Stupid.
Stay in your head.
Pretty silly.
That's what I do. I just... Next.
Don't get Shuley on a rant here. All right, we're going to...
I'm sorry, but I don't care what other people I really don't care what you're doing. Oh, check me, it's me and my puppy. I don't care. That's why I stay off social media.
All right, we're gonna have a discussion. Chipotle versus Moe's. What do you guys think?
This is heated on social media. There's lovers of both. Personally, I can't go wrong with a good burrito. You know, I get in, I go scoop them both on rice, chicken, corn, cheese.
I think I've been to Chipotle twice and Moe's once, so I don't frequent these places.
If you had to pick out of your experiences, what do you think?
I mean, Moe's was pretty good. I don't even remember what I got, but I remember it was decent. Chipotle, I got a couple burritos there whenever when I went. Not a big rice guy.
I have to agree with them too. I think
they load
sometimes
it up
you
with
get
rice.
it's because it's cheap.
Have you ever had a bite of like rice and sour cream?
Yeah, sometimes you just get.
Look, I'm saying in the world of fast food, there is no finer establishment than Chipotle. Maybe Panera is in that same
I don't like
area.
Panera.
Chick-fil-A.
But that's a whole different
Chick-fil-A.
topic.
If we're talking fast food, Chick-fil-A is the best.
Well, that's
fast
not
food
the
restaurant.
discussion. Is Chipotle versus Moe's. Personally, I can't pick them because, like, if you're going burrito, hands down, Chipotle wins.
I think regardless, hands down,
I go to
Chipotle
Moe's.
wins.
I get the wrong Doug chicken stack. You can't go wrong with that. That is fantastic. It's like a Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell, but it's like real meat, and it's good. It's like it's good.
My order at Moe's is I get the bacon chicken ranch.
I think that's
The quesadilla, that's pretty good too.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
the quesadilla is at.
It's pretty good, but I would
I
rather
think
have
think
Chipotle.
options wise.
The only time I went to Moe's was the time we had to help, or you guys helped that old lady at Dunkin' Donuts that fell in the parking lot.
That's a story for another time.
But that's a story for another time. That's the only time I went
I'm
to
thinking
Moe's.
like options though. Like there's so many more options at Moe's.
If you want options, it's
You go to
Moe's.
Moe's,
If you
but
want better tasting food, it's Chipotle.
Quality wise, I
know,
think
man.
like the meats are better at Chipotle. But again, variety when it
That's
comes to
pretty
like
bad.
toppings, Moe's.
I
Hands
had
down,
the.
like,
I think Chipotle, no doubt, better option.
Plus,
You
you
I
think
made the
of
mistake of
queso?
getting beef or steak, whatever it is, at Chipotle one time. It didn't sit very well. And that was a trip all the way out to Latrobe, I
We're
think.
cutting that out. I don't want to hear about that. Nobody else wants to hear about
We're
that.
not cutting that out.
We're cutting it out.
It made me sick.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're done with his bad
I'm
experiences.
just so I guess I'm in the Moe's boat then. I've only been there one time.
School sports recap. Boys basketball fell to Penn Hill 71-48 last
A little bit of
night.
a tough season for the boys team this year. They're young.
Jeez.
They're
have a lot of
really young.
talent.
They're there's Rocco's son starting freshman.
Yeah,
and then they
I
have
mean, they have two seniors.
Yeah.
Salisi and Siegfried are the only seniors on the
and then
team.
A bunch of sophomores
A bunch
too.
of sophomores play. I mean,
They
I
just
think
need to-
if you give that team a year or two, I think they're gonna be one of the better teams in this
Oh,
section.
I'd
no.
have to-
Breaking news, Le'Veon Bell's groin could require surgery.
Well, that's just
Shrimp
one.
Bayless.
So,
Breaking
Le'Veon
news.
Bell may require
Breaking news,
surgery
you
this
heard it here
offseason.
first.
Heard it here first on the Chop.
Basketball team, oh boy. A lot of promise coming into the season for these guys. I mean,
I just think it's the age. I don't think it's
I think
talent.
it is too. They need
they
to
got
grow
a lot
up.
of talent.
Once they start growing and develop,
I just
start being
think,
better, more
there's-
experience under the belt.
Through personal experience, when I was a sophomore, I mean, I was probably about 30 pounds lighter when I was a sophomore than what I am now.
I weighed about the same.
And it's just the difference between being a sophomore and
The
a senior
senior is
and
maturity.
playing maturity and
That's
body.
Yeah, seriously. I would
I'd
agree
agree with that.
100%.
I think that's been a
That's my
big
tendencies as
big
well.
problem for the team this year.
I wasn't at the game last night.
I was unable to make it.
I was at the Penn game.
Girls also fell to
But-
Penn Hill. It's 43-41.
And I think they're a very young team as well, from
They are.
what I can remember. A lot of juniors on that team.
Yeah.
I believe they have one freshman starting.
From the games I've seen,
Yeah.
turnovers have killed them a lot. I know we've
Turnovers.
covered a couple games, and they tried to.
For both teams, really, dry spells on offense.
Yeah,
There'll be
dry spells will
times
kill both
where
of these teams.
There'll be 4 or 5 minutes in a quarter where they just can't seem to get the basket. I mean,
Sometimes the lid just goes on, and it takes a while to take it back off, and
yep.
that happens. It's high school basketball.
That Penn Hills team, when they came here a couple weeks ago, that was a team that had size, strength,
Girls or
athleticism. But
Both.
I don't remember much from the girls, but I remember the guys came in. And I believe they put up something like 96-ish points against
I
us.
think I remember hearing about that.
And
Did you see the
they can do
Snapchat
it
story
all.
about the cheerleaders in the student section from Penn Hill's dancing?
I did not see
It was
it.
hilarious.
Oh,
Should probably check it out after this.
The world of sports,
Dylan
wrestling.
Cleveland knows what I commented
Wrestling
about
starts
that.
the Whippy Old Team tournament. The tournament this
Yeah,
weekend.
we got
this week.
we got Connellsville today, and if we win, we'll have NA the second match, and then hopefully all goes well. We'll make it to Saturday, and we'll be in the semis for Whippy Olds, which is
A
really
lot
exciting.
of key elements, a lot of good individual players.
Solid,
I think
rock solid.
through my 4 years of wrestling, this is probably the closest our team's been, chemistry-wise, which is awesome, especially being a senior. First time making it to the playoffs. Couldn't ask for a better year.
Playoffs. Talking about playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when you got a kid like Cam Coy leading the team, I mean, it's
You
inspiring to a lot of the younger guys.
You
I
don't
can
find a whole
imagine.
lot of guys on any team that are as good as Cam is, and it's nice to have him as a teammate, as a friend.
Know how reliable he is. That really helps out the team.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting 6 points every. You're getting 6 points every
good boost
time.
of confidence every time a guy.
You don't have to worry about him as much.
I think the younger guys really learn from him a lot. So.
Yeah, that's a huge plus for the team.
And, Bowling has a meet today against Greensburg-Salem at Greensburg Central Catholic. My bad, at home. I don't really know much about bowling. I'm not gonna lie.
I apologize to the bowling team. I don't know much. I know we had a couple.
I do know 2 kids on the bowling team.
I know we had a couple good players last year. So I mean,
they did lose. Who was that really good bowler last year? No, the other one, the guy. He went to Ohio State, didn't he?
I think that was Rifle. That was.
No, that was him. That was bowling. His name was.
I apologize. I don't know his name.
I know Tyler Kramer bowled.
He's in the Army now. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know. I thought he got this.
Swimming has a meet at Connellsville tomorrow, and boys and girls basketball have a game Friday at home. Who did they play?
Fox Chapel.
Fox Chapel, that's right.
Fox Chapel at home.
I believe
that should be a good game.
The girls, I believe, last time won.
I think so.
Or
the boys lost
in
last
overtime,
time.
maybe. So expect a solid girls game this week. And
boys game should be solid too. It was pretty close last time they played.
Yeah, I think this time. I think they're starting to heat up too a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're starting to come to their own. The younger guys are starting to feel better about themselves. But swimming with a meet today.
They're doing well.
Swimming's meet tomorrow, Connellsville.
We always have a pretty strong swim team.
Yeah,
so
not letting us down this year.
Didn't they have or medal or something?
Oh no, they had a bunch of kids win counties. Nate Pazik won counties. Just living up to the reputation of the swim year, the swim team each year.
After we graduated Joey Ferentz last year, I mean, people thought that might be a hit, but
stepping up to
I think people are stepping up. I mean, just keep it on the tradition of a strong Water Warriors.
I think we also had a couple school records broken, if I can.
Oh yeah, the sophomore diver, she broke her own record like 2 or 3 times this year, which is crazy. But all right, next topic: signing day. All right, Wednesday, February 1st, National Signing Day. We had 3 people sign. Pretty incredible Division I sports, all 3 of them. We had Riley Walker at the University of Akron for soccer.
Athena Biondi to Michigan State, and
my man Will Schumacher to West Point. Yeah.
I think National Signing Day gets a little crazy sometimes.
Twitter's really annoying right now.
Twitter's really annoying.
So
and if you ever see the big time, like 4 or 5 star, for those of you who don't know, 4 or 5 star, like the top high school players in the nation, football players.
They blow it out of proportion, 100%.
They blow it out of proportion. They go way over the top of their commitments.
Paris.
And the worst part is when you see adults. Like I'm talking like 40-year-old guys that have a wife and kids are tweeting at these kids trying to persuade them in 140 characters to come to their school.
No, the worst. Did you see that?
It is ridiculous.
Come down to University of Pittsburgh and that.
Did you see the video of the kid wearing like the Georgia shirt and the Florida State shirt?
I did. That was pretty funny,
he rips both of them off to reveal he's going to Central Florida. He's like ESPN's like 60th in our graduating class.
They do some pretty crazy stuff, some pretty over-the-top stuff, and I just think when adults get into it, it's a little much. Just let the kid make a choice that is best for him.
I think signing day is something special, but in a way, it's almost like it feeds into their ego, especially if you're a huge recruit. Like they're having press conferences for this kid in high school. Like you don't even know what's going to happen to him in college or whatever. So
a lot of these kids get
pressure
hyped
on
up.
kids too.
Yeah, a lot of these kids get hyped up and they get pressured.
5-star, 4-star player, you're expected to come in and you're expected to be good instantly.
Yeah.
There's no
you're
way
expected to maybe see the field freshman year, or at least sophomore year, see the field, and that's
who's the one basketball player at Duke? He was a top recruit. Maybe the top recruit in the country for basketball. And they had him penciled in as like a top 5 draft pick in the NBA draft. And he's battled knee injuries for the past couple of years, and this year he's been dinged up, and everyone's like, whoa, this kid isn't everything it's all cracked up to be. So even if he doesn't pan out, that's a ton of pressure and expectations.
There's a lot of hype around high school players nowadays before they even get to show themselves. I mean, when you think about it, when you're a high school player, you're playing against boys. When you get into college, you're playing grown men.
And everyone's just as good as you.
Everyone's just as good, if not better.
Everyone is just as good.
Everybody's as strong as you, as fast as you, as agile.
We talk about this in my sports and literature class. So even once you are one of those D1 athletes, you're still in the 99% of people who aren't going to make it pro. The odds in the difficulty level of making it to the professional level is crazy, if you really think about it.
It's absurd. I mean, the amount of
talent and
work you have to put
athleticism in those top levels of sports is ridiculous. And actually, let's go on to another topic.
Wait, before we go on, let's just congratulate the 3 that actually signed today from
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Athena, Riley, and Will.
Yes. We don't want to forget about you guys.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Representing PT well.
No. Wish you all 3 of you the best of luck.
100%.
No, like I was going to say, you were talking about the parent aspect and more of the civilian bystander fan aspect. Let's get into people's reactions and the people at sporting events. I was at the Penguin game last night.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck behind or in front of the shoot the puck lady.
Yeah. And
all right, well, it gets better. But she's not just your average shoot the puck lady. This lady didn't speak English. She was speaking in Russian. And I don't speak a lick of Russian. But I can tell when a guy winds up and fakes a slap shot, you can't sign up for the Russian class. And she starts yelling whatever she's yelling. I can kind of pick up the message of shoot the puck.
Well, that's like, I was reading that article in Barstool Sports. I don't know if anyone...
Not an official endorsement.
I know us 3, we go on Barstool Sports for trade. And hey, this guy had an article about the stop, scream, and shoot the puck during the power play. And I 100% agree with him. Like, you're at a game, you're there to watch it. Do you think these people get paid?
They can't hear you on the ice.
Number one, they can't hear you. Whether you're the quarterback drops back, you're telling Ben to throw the ball on 3rd and long, like obviously. I think he knows
you're
what
clapping at him.
They get paid millions of dollars.
Last night, after the first period, all right, I went with Dylan Cleveland. We were walking around the lower bowl. We see Mr. Vinton at the customer service counter. We start talking to him. He goes, "Yeah, getting my seafood." I was like, "Why?" He goes, "People were behind us. They were being vulgar. They were just idiots. They just kept yelling and screaming the whole time." And like, they were up on the upper bowl, like up in the 200s. Like, they can't hear you from up there.
Yeah.
Nor do they care.
Another thing is, I swear, every time I go to a Pirate game, I get the 45-year-old guy that should have been in the pros if he wouldn't have blown out his elbow, and he is yelling and screaming at everything that the players are doing.
According to the score, 4-star running back A.J. Davis has just committed to Pitt.
Wow. That's big-time news. University of Pittsburgh, hometown school.
This kind
of that just kind of feeds into it. Like
do you know the type of fan I always get, either in front or behind me? The "I got too drunk before the game" fan, where they're just screaming obscenities and they reek of alcohol and they're just ruining your time for the game. They're just so ridiculous.
The moral of all this is everybody's paid good money to be there.
Don't be a jerk.
Just sit back and enjoy the game and watch the best athletes in the world perform.
Inside the arena.
That's expensive. $10 a beer. That's it's expensive.
It's expensive when we go down and we're just getting like pop or water or something and like nacho. If people go in there getting full meals, like 3 or 4 beers, like how much money are you trying to spend here? Like, my God.
That's another thing. When you go to sporting events, things are way too expensive. I'm talking a bag of peanuts that's this big is $9
for a bottle of root beer last night.
No, but going back to the fan behavior thing, I was sitting front row seats of the Steelers like 2 years ago, and this guy right next to me reeks of beer, and he's so drunk. There's a security guard over there. He's throwing peanut shells at this guy, and getting tossed because he's throwing things on the security guard.
One time I was in a Steelers game, and I'm sitting like 500s row YY, so we're second from the top, 50-yard line. Best seats I ever had there. There's people walking up the steps, 2 beers, one in each hand, one for the way up the steps,
and when they got there,
once they get to their seat.
That's another thing. Just parents at like youth sporting events is ridiculous.
God. Everyone's kid is gonna go pro.
Yeah.
100%.
When I used to umpire baseball, it was about 9, 10-year-old kids playing baseball, and I'm probably 13, 14 at the time. I'm just trying to make some cash to spend in the summer. And I called a kid out whenever he was maybe a step safe, and I got harassed for like the rest of the game.
I'm like,
what's going on here?
Can I one-up you? 7, 8-year-old, all right, this is a playoff game. Apparently, I missed a call somewhere or something. So I'm walking out, and the gate was at center field to leave the field, all right? Mm-hmm. I'm walking through the gate, and the parents stand in front of the gate and won't let me leave the field.
That just goes back to what I was saying.
I guess it was a tag call, and the guy goes, "You got to have the glove or the ball in your glove when you tag with the glove. What are you looking at?" And then I go, "Well, I'm done with this guy. I'm leaving. I got my like $10 or whatever it was. I'm going home." And I go, "Oops, I must have missed it. You know, I'm done with this guy." And one of the moms chimes in from, when I say all the way out in left field, I mean like, I'm at center field. She was literally standing over behind the left field fence.
She was literally in left field.
"You missed a lot of stuff today." I go, "I sure did." It just left. Like,
just goes back to the point of what I was saying. Just sit back, enjoy the game.
It's coach pitch, and your kid just got struck out by his own coach 3 times. He's not going to the MLB.
Let's just enjoy the game. Let the kids be kids.
All right, that moves us to the final topic. We're starting a revolution and starting in journalism, spreading throughout the school. I got two friends joining in 2017, the year of the mustache. We're bringing it back, bringing out, taking away the social stigma. I'm fully about a week or two into this. I
don't actually look that bad.
I plan on going all out, 100%. If you're gonna do it, go big.
Who are the other two?
I know Joel is. I believe Will's gonna start. He's shaved for signing day, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna.
I'm on the opposite. I'm on the other side of this. I don't believe it's the year of the mustache. I believe it's just facial hair in general. A lot of people are trying to grow it now. It's a big thing. Beards are a big trend.
I'm just saying that a mustache can empower, man. And we need to bring it back to like the 90s.
Make the mustache great again.
Manager of the work field, he's sporting a nice stash. And that's what I wanted to be.
Are we going back to like the late 80s, early 90s?
100%.
Like the long hair, like
no way. Just a nice, thick, bushy mustache.
I am a fan of the mullet, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we got to bring back like the Yammer Jogger from like the early 90s.
Obviously, it's real short now, but
flows so long.
I wish I could grow
a mullet. The collar of your shirt.
But
I wish I could grow a mullet.
I disagree with the year of the mustache. It's not.
Julie wants to grow a mustache. She just doesn't want to get made fun of.
Yes. So I mean, I'm gonna get made fun of regardless because
haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. Yeah.
Let us know. Do you think it's the year of the mustache?
I mean, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah. This is the first installment of the Chop. It'll be weekly, bi-weekly, whenever we
feel
really
like it. And thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
What?
With
Michael Shuley,
Brendan Kelly,
Matt McGillick.
Thanks for watching.